How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Salamander Wilds. And this time around I've got a quick tutorial for all of you how to build a bare bottom setup for your aquatic newts or salamanders. This is a very basic and budget friendly setup. So this isn't going to be anything elaborate or fancy. This is just going to be enough to get the job done and still lead to a very beneficial and healthy, happy life for your newt or salamander. And so here I've got a 40-gallon aquarium that I'm going to be moving my Eastern newts into. Remember to, of course, choose the appropriate size enclosure for the number of animals that you're keeping. And then here I've got some spider wood that I've already used in the previous setup with some Java moss that's growing all over it, along with loose Java moss. That spider wood will probably be the most pricey part of your setup if you have to buy anything new, but it is definitely necessary if your newts want to climb out and rest on land for a little while. This will act as that land area. And then here, to help with any loose debris or waste that will inevitably form at the bottom of your tank, I've got a sponge filter that will help clean up some of that waste, but also help to create water flow. And this is just going to help with creating good water quality along with the Java moss that I'm going to have in this enclosure. And of course I'll just need to connect this to an air hose and then to an air pump and I'll be good to go. At this point I've begun to fill the enclosure with water, and I also started adding that spider wood and Java moss. And I'm setting up the spider wood in a way where it can stick out of the water just a little bit, and I want to stack it high enough where I can create some water depth too. Even though my Eastern newts are fully aquatic, they will climb out to rest on the spider wood from time to time, so I want to give them that option. You can also see the reflection in the water. I do have specifically a plant LED light for this setup. That is definitely the most expensive part of this setup. There are a lot less expensive options out there, so if you're going to keep plants in your setup, definitely do some research before you buy any sort of LED or plant lights. I would highly encourage utilizing some sort of plant in your setup. Your aquatic newts or salamanders will greatly appreciate it. I've always advocated for keeping your setups as natural as possible, and obviously a bare bottom setup is probably the least natural of them all, but adding those plants will definitely help to make your newt or salamander feel much more secure. And as you can already tell, there is some debris at the bottom of the tank, so water changes will also be necessary here too. This is not like the other setups that I've featured where the plants have done all the work and I have snails and shrimp cleaning everything up. I will definitely add some snails at a later point, but I still need to be a little more active in how I maintain this. And that's pretty much all it takes to set up a bare bottom enclosure for your aquatic newt or salamander. Sure, it's not the most beautiful setup, but it will definitely lead to a long and healthy life for your animal. So hopefully this video helps anyone just getting into the hobby for the first time, and makes keeping these animals a little more simple. So with that, I'll wrap up here. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, share, comment down below. Please subscribe, your support is very much appreciated. And until next time, everyone, stay curious and journey into the Salamander Wilds.